Hi, welcome to LD All Day. This is one of Nigeria's most iconic landmarks. It's the Murtala Mohammed International Airport. And like I said, it's a famous landmark. And it was named after someone very important in Nigerian history. This month, about 50 years ago, Murtala Mohammed was assassinated while he was on his way to work. His story is quite a remarkable one. So I'm going to take a few moments to just speak on it. First of all, he didn't live very long, which is characteristic of many great people. He didn't live so long, but he made a huge impact. And there's a lot of great people. Funny enough, when you look through history, a lot of great people don't live too long. The likes of Jimi Hendrix, I think he died at 27. Um, Bob Marley, Alexander the Great, Martin Luther King, Patrice Lumumba was in his 30s. Even Jesus was 33. So you see, some of the greatest people don't live very long. Tupac is another one. He was 25. So Murtala Mohammed was 37 years old and he was head of state. Now that in itself is an achievement. But that wasn't a strange thing in those days. We had young leaders back then, not like now where we have all these geriatrics running things. Now, what struck me about this story was he was on his way to work that day and he actually stopped at a traffic light. Can you imagine the leaders of today's Nigeria stopping at a traffic light? I just can't picture it really. I don't see it happening. Not even a local government chairman, let alone the president. So this man was so disciplined, such an upright man, that he stopped at the traffic light just like everyone else. And that was the point where he got shot. But, well, they were gunning for him anyway, so I wouldn't say that was the reason why he got shot. Now, during his time, he purged the civil service. Um, he was able to squeeze out a lot of ghost workers. They've been doing these things have been going on for such a long time, I tell you. Even 50 years ago, they were doing that. So he purged the civil service of ghost workers. He created more states. He took the states from 12 to 19, which is the foundation of the federal system, which is still operational today. And he was 37. I'm still stuck on that. 37. Can you imagine a 37-year-old today being president? Can you just imagine? I know we've been conditioned to think that's not normal. We've been conditioned to think that whoever is in that position has to be a dinosaur. But back in the day, I must say we had better leaders. They were much younger then. So, he also put Nigeria on the map in a very big way. He got Nigeria respected internationally. Let's just cut to the chase. He spearheaded a lot of anti-colonialism efforts across the continent, Mozambique and other places, and got us a lot of respect. Nigeria doesn't have that kind of respect today, even though we have leaders who are like 3 times his age. So, salute goes out to the late General Murtala Ramat Mohammed. If only we had leaders like you today. A president who stops at the traffic light. Can you beat that?